Yo, how's it going, everybody? Jack Zim here, and in this video, it's gonna be my first time smoking weed, smoking the pot. So yeah, well, I do not condone people smoking, but I mean, if you really want to do this, if it's your choice, then sure, go for it. It's not my problem if you get in trouble. So yeah, and weed is very fun. Okay, so I'm just gonna use first names in this video, so not to get in trouble or anything. So this is the legit first time I smoked weed. Smoked weed the second time and some more times after that. But the first time it's not that good of a story, but I'm still going to explain it. So beforehand, my friend already has a bowl because his friend from the high school gave it to him because my friend that I smoked with knew that he was going to do it like in the near future. So yeah, so let's get into the video. So then then my friend Drew, he has another friend in the high school, and he's like, yo, Paul, can you please get us some, do you think maybe you can get us some weed? And he's like, yeah, sure, anytime. How much do you guys need? And me and my friends were kind of deciding, like, oh, how much are we gonna need? So then we kind of like decided on like 3 grams. So then I'll make a video probably on how we got it. It was pretty funny, this story. So Friday after school, we got it in town. He gave it to us in a store, which is a very funny story. I'll maybe tell you guys that. So yeah, so we got the weed. He gave us over 3 grams. He gave us about 3.8, like very close to 4. So that was kind of a good thing. So then we planned on going to my friend's house for a sleepover, Will's house. So we go to Will's house, his mom picks us up, and we just do normal stuff, play Xbox. His mom orders us Domino's. If you guys don't know what Domino's is, it's an amazing pizza place. You guys should really get it sometime if you have a chance. So yeah, so we get Domino's, and then right after that we play a little bit more Xbox, and I'm like, alright guys, you ready to go? And they're like, yeah, sure, let me just ask my mom and dad if we can go out, because there's a school right near his house with woods and a basketball court. So we're like, alright, can we go play some basketball at the school? And his parents were fine with that. Yeah, it's alright, it's all good. So my friend gets the weed out of his backpack, and I mean, if any of you guys know what weed smells like, it is horrendous smelling. It smells like a skunk. I mean, I'm very used to the smell now, but when you first get to smell it, it smells horrible. So you really need to put a lot of plastic bags on it. We only had 1 plastic bag on it because we got each nug in a small plastic bag, like very small, so it's like airtight. So we got that. We got it out, we put it in our pocket quickly, and we're like, alright, bye, Will's mom and dad, we're gonna go outside. We run outside, and we walk down to the woods, and on the walk down, we're just like, oh my god, is this gonna be fun? Is it gonna be crazy? Is it gonna be like, how is this gonna go? Like, is it gonna be scary? Like, are we gonna die? I mean, no, I know that we're not gonna die. I'm doing a project on weed right now. So we get there, we walk through this small little path on the back entrance, and that leads us to the woods. And when we're walking up, we're like, fuck. I'm like, Will, you didn't tell us that the woods were about like 5 by 5 like inches. It's if you saw it, if I had a picture, it is the smallest area that you can go into. And there was a basketball game going on at the school. So we're like, fuck, Will. Like what are we gonna do? And he's like, let's just you know how when trees fall down, they leave that little ditch behind them, and you could just like go in there and like chill. So that's what we did, and it was cold outside. If you guys live in New York, New Jersey, around there, it is Snow City. So we go there, and it's all packed with snow inside the little ditch. So we go in there, we sit in the snow. We're like, all right, sweet, pack the bowl. So we get the weed out. We pack the bowl with a couple, I'd say a gram and a half for about 5 kids. So we're like, all right, sweet. My friend takes the first hit, and then we go around a circle. And we did that for a while. And knowing me, I am 5'3", 105. I'm 13 years old. I am a very small and light kid. So usually I've heard that, like, yeah, like take like 1, 2, or 3 hits, you'll get high. Well, we passed around the circle for about 20 minutes, and I've taken over 6 hits already. And good hits, like I've smoked before, so I know what I'm doing. But so we take all of our hits, and we're just sitting there. And me, knowing me, I'm very light. I knew that I was probably gonna get high first, so I just sit up a little bit. I kind of turn towards the school near the basketball court, and I'm like, and if you guys have been high or haven't been high, it feels like, well, the weed that we had, I mean, each person has a different effect, but for me, it feels like you're in a dream. It feels like you're dreaming. Your eyes are sagging low. That's what she says, sagging tits. So it feels like you're in a dream. Like, it's so hard to explain. Like, the outsides of your vision are black and blurry, and from my second time doing it, you giggle a lot. You get the munchies, which means you get very hungry. Also, my throat got completely dry. I couldn't like feel it, and it was actually no. Look in the video game right now with the Maniac on. That's what it looks like when you're high. That was such a good example that just popped up on the screen. So, but it's even worse than that. And when you walk, your vision's very blurry. But after a while, well, I was the first one to get high, so I'm like, holy shit, guys, I'm really high, and I'm scared. I don't know what to do. And then my friends were like, shut up, Jack, you're not high. Oh my god, I just choked. They like smacked me across the face a couple times. They're like, Jack, you're fine. I'm like, no, I'm not. And then my second friend, Brian, he just took his like last hit, and he's like, all right, and he just sits there for a second, and he gets into it, and he said the same like symptoms that I had, and he's like, holy fuck, I do not feel good. And we're like, all right, guys, let's walk back, because the other 3 kids didn't feel it. So we're like, all right, yeah, let's just go back to Will's house, and we can just chill there. But then my friend, not joking, we started walking, and he sits down, practically about to start crying, and he goes, please, guys, don't leave me. And we're like, Brian, are you all right? And Brian he's like 5'7", 140, so he's like a big kid. He's not like a small kid, like, and he almost started crying, and he's like, guys, please don't leave me. I'm very scared. Where am I? And I'm like, Brian, you know where you are. It's fine. So then after a while, we convinced him. I'm like, Brian, I'm in it too. Don't worry. And he's like, all right, cool. So we start walking, and not even kidding, we walk back from the path, and I just go, wait, guys, I feel like I'm Flappy Bird. And I start flapping my hands and arms, and there's people outside, so I'm like, didn't even care. I'm like flapping my arms and like jumping up and down, and these people on the street were like, what the fuck is this kid doing? And all my friends and then cars start coming, and we just started running down the street just for fun. It was kind of funny. So then we get to this one block around the corner that we were running down, and I'm like, Will, because that's the kid that we were at his house, and I'm like, Will, all right, how do we get to your house? And he's like, I forget where I live. And we're like, wait, what? And he's like, I forget where I live. And I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? We have to get back. And he's like, wait, I think we take a left. So we walked around for like another like 20-30 minutes just looking for his house, and then he's like, wait, it's down this block. And we're like, fuck you. So we walk down the block, and we get near his house, and then my friend who used to be very chubby and fat, he takes off his shirt. So he takes off his shirt, and he just started running down the block. We're like, yo, put back on your shirt, dude. We gotta go back inside. So he's like, alright, fine. So then, okay, this video's coming to an end, so I gotta stop this. So then we get back in his house. We chill, play Xbox. It was a really fun night. We talk for a while. We talk with girls. That was really, really fun. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. It wasn't the best story, but I'll be coming out with a lot more my first. So thank you guys for watching. This was ID Zim, and that was an okay game. Honestly, not the best game, but still, who cares? So thank you guys for watching. See ya.